are broadcasting live from ClickPara Studios in beautiful downtown Prague and home of the gas lamp dating game, where love is kindled but always burns clean. Tonight we bring a very special science-themed episode. Every bachelor and bachelorette in the studio tonight is either a spark, the elite and often misunderstood geniuses of the scientific community, or a construct, a person created by the use of superior science. Without further ado, let's begin introducing the first trio of bachelors. Bachelor number 1, Gilgamesh Wolfenbach. Son of the tyrant of Europa, none other than Baron Klaus Wolfenbach himself. He keeps losing my hat. Gilgamesh is the heir of the apparent, but has no official title among the 50 families of Europa's royals. Known as Gil by his friends in Paris, he spent years schooling with the less famous sparks without revealing his identity, and he claims to be more down-to-earth than his draconian father. Gil enjoys fencing, saving damsels in distress, and crashing experimental airships.
It worked on paper.
So did the vodka-powered mousetrap. Bachelor number 2, Prince Tarvik Sturmvoras. Tarvarik recently ascended to the throne of Sturmhalten after an unfortunate electrical mishap electrocuted his father before his eyes. A caring brother, he built an ambulatory mannequin body for his bedridden sister that echoes the designs of the famous Von Rinmuses, right down to the triple direction ankle joints. Tavrik enjoys the theater, fashionable togas, and playing with dolls.
They're action figures.
Action figures don't come with matching fur muffs.
Bachelor number 3.
Or makeup kits.
Bachelor number 3.
Or 14 pairs of shoes.
Shut it, Gil, or we'll replace you with Othar. Bachelor number 3, Lars. Known simply as Lars, this enigmatic actor has starred in a number of shows performed by Master Payne's Circus of Adventure. Woo! He was particularly well known for his work as Bill Hedrodine, as among other parts, before he retired earlier this year. Shortly after leaving the circus, Lars was cut down in a fit of anger by a mad spark. Several weeks later, he was revived in a fit of madness by an angry spark. It's not how I remember that happening. He enjoys shambling, quiet reflection, and staring into space. Brains. Now that we have our bachelors, let's meet our first lovely bachelorette, Agatha Hedrodine. This young spark is everything you could hope for in a modern woman. She studied at Transylvania Polygnostic University. She traveled the wastelands. She flies airships. She brews a mean espresso, and she can replace a transmission in nothing but her frilly underthings. That happened once. Just once. Okay. Can we see everybody just fine? Okay. All right. Okay, so how this game works, we all know how the dating game works, right? Yes. Okay. No? Are you guys just saying that just to see if you could get me to explain it?
All right, let's get this thing started.
No tricky ones, then.
Our bachelorette, she asks questions for the bachelors. The bachelors, depending on how much they want, to be with, the lovely bachelorette, answer the questions to the best they can. Is that good? Yeah, and then she picks her favorite. Is that good for everybody?
Yes. All right.
Okay. Let's continue.
Bachelors, what is the first thing you notice about a woman?
Her laboratory, her secluded lair where she rends apart the fabric of the universe and reshapes it to her own desires.
I see. All right, bachelor number 2.
Her presence. The style to draw the eyes. The voice that commands obedience. She would require an enticing, yet chaste corset, tight enough to accentuate the figure, but not enough to...
Later! Right then. Bachelor number 3, what is the first thing that you notice in a woman?
Brains.
Finally! Somebody who can appreciate my qualities without resorting to rhetoric. Another question for all 3 of you gentlemen. If you were to take me on a tour of Europa, how would we travel? Bachelor number 1?
We would fly with all the amenities of a Swedish spa, all the finest cooking from France and Paris, entertainment from the 7 corners of Europa, all in an airship, a fabulous airship of my own design.
Your own design?
Yes.
Right. Bachelor number 2?
I would design you a gilded carriage drawn by the finest Belgian steeds. We would tour the manners of the 50 families, inspiring terror with the flutter of your skirts, devotion with the wave of your handkerchiefs, and the very stitching of your gown will radiate at least 85 curies of majesty.
I would invest in a lead camisole.
Yeah. Bachelor number 3, how would you show me the wonders of Europa?
Trains.
How romantic! Just like Tristan and Isolde. And the bridge, back when trains were driven by steam instead of carbide.
Hopefully with a happier ending.
Bachelor number 1, we're at dinner in Paris. What do you order?
Ah, well, from my time in Paris, I know the great hole-in-the-wall place that hides a wizard of French cooking. I think we would order his specialties, his Black Forest foie gras, his Swiss cheese bouillabaisse, and escargot so fresh it crawls off the plate.
Ugh. Are we eating dinner or watching performance art?
Depends. Are we in Paris or France?
Bachelor number 2, if we were both paper dolls, how would you dress us for our date?
Ooh. Well,
Let's go to bachelor number 3,
we
shall
start with
we?
the underthings. An ultra silk camisole that hugs your curves and slides frictionlessly across your skin. A
Taverick?
bodice.
No.
But
No.
I didn't get to the corset and
No.
lifts and supports and...
Don't make me get the shovel.
Bachelor number 3, if you were to engage in fisticuffs for my honor, what style of fighting would you use?
Crane.
Oh, how so graceful and powerful! The perfect art of the Taekwon leap. Oh, it's so rare to find one who follows the teachings of the ascended Orientals.